Let's get this thing off. What's going on, dudes and dudettes? Welcome to another comic book shop review. Today on the channel, we're talking about Michelangelo as the Mummy Ultimates figure from Neca Toys. This is a continuation of the crossover between the TMNT and the Universal Monsters. First, we got Frankenrath. Second, we got Leo as the Hunchback. Now we get Michelangelo as the Mummy. Let's check out the package real quick. On the front, you got a close-up promo shot of Mikey. On the one side, you got the logo. On the other side, you got pictures of the collection so far. And on the back, you got an awesome collage shot paying homage to those old school horror posters. Ancient Dust and Pizza Crust. And NECA definitely takes care of us with the boxes, especially if you're an inbox collector. Open up the Velcro flap, and you get a nice clean open display window showing off the figure and all the accessories. So grab a decrepit slice of pizza, and let's bust this bad boy open and dive into him. Alright, so now that I got Mikey opened up, this figure's even better in hand than it was in the box. NECA just continues to do a great job with these Universal Monsters figures. I mean, I grew up with the OG TMNT Universal Monsters figures from Playmates, so it's definitely cool to see NECA put their own spin on these. Like, so far, the only one to reuse the original Playmates design has been April as the Bride of Frankenstein, but besides her, every other figure has been 100% original. Like, Raph was the Mummy back in the day, and now we get Mikey as the Mummy. Alright, so before we jump into the figure, let's just talk about the accessories real quick. So you get two Ankh nunchucks. The other pair is back there, holstered on his shell. You get a pair of weapon holding hands. You get a pair of fist hands. You get two extra wraps. You can like put them around his wrists, around his shoulders, around his legs, his neck, like wherever you want to put them. You also get this cool looking snake. And this is cool because you could also bend it and pose it whichever way you want. Put it on his shoulders, you know, wherever you want to pose it. And my favorite part about all the accessories is definitely this head. Like, this head is just straight nightmare fuel and like fits the vibe of all these Universal Monster figures perfectly. And like, this thing is definitely inspired by those pictures that came out of the TMNT movie 3 suits that went up for auction. Like, they're just straight falling apart. They're just straight nightmare fuel, and like, it looks just like this. Alright, so yeah, that's definitely the head that I'll be displaying him in too. Like, nothing against like this head sculpt, but just this one is just a complete win. Yeah, so this figure is definitely a win. It's the only one so far that's given Frankenrath a run for his money as being my personal favorite out of the line so far. I mean, you got all new parts here. There's no retooling. The paint application is on point, nice and clean. The figure's all new sculpts. Like, they did a great job with the detail. Like, it's all weathered looking, dirty looking. The leather has a cool look to it. You got the hieroglyphics that go all the way around. And they continue to a shell too. Like, the shell looks amazing. Just look at the details all over the shell. You got all the different symbols. It's like they tell a story like how the Egyptian pyramids do. And like, everything about this figure just screams, I've seen some shit. And that's what you want if you're making a mummy figure, obviously. Like, look at that face, man. Wrinkles and scars everywhere. The one eye is just sealed shut. The other eye is looking up at God knows what. The orange isn't bright anymore. Everything about this figure from head to toe is just on point. Alright, so as far as articulation goes, left, right, up, down, full 360 in the head. Goes to about there. You got a double in the elbow. You got full 360 in the wrist. You got a hinge in there as well, so you can move that back and forth. Now, there's no ab crunch in the shell, just because of, you know, the shell's in the way. But legs, ball joint, they go to there. You get some good posing out of this one. You got a double joint in the knee, goes to about there. And this is definitely better than the other figures, because the other Universal Monster figures are super bulky. You don't get much out of them, so this is definitely a relief. Ankle goes about that far, goes up about that far. You gotta rock that way, you gotta rock that way. The ankle has good flexibility in it. And you got the peg hole right there. My only complaint with this figure is actually NECA in general, is that I wish they would come with stands for the figures the way McFarlane does. Alright, and I forgot to mention this before. This is the backdrop you get with the box. So this could be used with a figure display, for a diorama, whatever you want to do with it. Like, look at that. You got the stack of pizza boxes right there. This thing's definitely cool. And to do a quick scale comparison, we have the OG Playmates Raphael as the Mummy. We got the DC Direct Mikey as Batman. And our Mikey as the mummy stands at about 6.5 inches tall. Neca is definitely killing it with these figures. The creepy vibes and the creativity that go into these is definitely a win in my book. So show it or throw it. I'm showing it. I definitely recommend you guys pick this bad boy up, add him to the collection if you're a fan of the TMNT or the Universal Monsters. I know I already plan on displaying all 4 of these turtles together once I get my hands on Donnie. So on that note, I want to thank you guys for hanging out with us for a little bit and checking out this video. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Definitely check out all of our socials at Nerdthusiast. If you like the content we're creating and you want to help support the channel, definitely check out our Patreon. Also, I want to give a major shout out to one of our patrons, Jay Shy. Thank you so much, dude. All of us here at Nerdthusiast appreciate your support a lot more than you know. Till next time, guys, later.
Alright, someone fucking unzip me.
I can't, like, with your shell. Where's your zip?
It's over here.
Oh, I got it.
In the back.
Yeah, we got it. Oh, naked turtle.
Take it off.
Here, you might need that for my fault.
Take it off. Literally schwitzing right now.
Alright, good shit.